My name is Zach, and I am here with my client Jack to talk about how we're helping Canine Power add revenue with email and SMS. Jack, it's excellent to speak with you here today. Could you just give a quick intro about yourself and your company?
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Zach. It's great being here. So my company, Canine Power, we are a premium health and wellness supplement line for dogs. It can be for any life stage or any symptom-specific issue. We have premium products designed to help treat any certain issues they might currently have, work to prevent issues from happening, and also just promote longevity overall. And I did not start Canine Power. It was started by my aunt and uncle about almost 25 years ago. I got started here when I got out of college about 4 or 5 years ago, and really saw a great opportunity to help grow what is a booming market in the pet space, and just the natural need that pet owners have for premium products that work, and trying to avoid expensive vet bills, looking at their dog as their child and just wanting their dog to live the healthiest, happiest life they can is really what we take very seriously, and the products we try and create and offer to our clients. And because of that, and because of how well thorough our formulation is, we've built a very, very loyal customer base with almost no marketing. And now we're just working to keep growing and expanding, and the momentum's never been better than it is now. And so we're really, really thankful for everything Zach's been doing for us, and getting us started on our endeavors to really take advantage of the data and the traffic we drive to our site, and then helping convert that traffic into customers and long-lasting ones.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that background. I think for you guys, one of the biggest things that I really noticed that sets you guys apart is just how loyal your customer base is, and how many people really, really want those products, and just the results, the before and after transformations that you guys are able to deliver. That's not common. That being said, coming on, you reached out to me just checking out one of my YouTube videos. What were your thoughts initially about coming on, and were you skeptical about coming and working with us? Also, did you have any prior experience with other service providers, agencies like ourselves?
Yeah, so I found out about your group and you just from research and looking into this kind of stuff. I was talking to a friend who she runs her own jewelry company, and she was doing a lot of the email marketing for herself, for her company. And she was telling me that, I think you guys are missing out on thousands a month in revenue just from not having somebody do this full time. And she was encouraging me to look into it and say, you can do this, you can figure it out, and you can send out, an email a week kind of thing. And I was looking into it, and I was trying to do my best to get some emails out there, and I saw some traction, but not a ton. I think my copy was okay, but I couldn't design emails. We didn't have great graphics and content people just easily use and kind of copy and paste for our email flows and campaigns. And so I learned a lot just from looking up stuff online and realizing there's so many avenues you can go down, from brand storytelling to about your products, to your history, to things you do with other charities. We help with a lot of rescues, and there's a lot you can do to really build your brand and build trust and loyalty in your customers, and even convert those who might come to your site for the first time, but you're not capturing their data properly, you're not offering good pop-ups, things like that. So at first, I knew that there was great potential in doing this kind of stuff, and but I had no idea myself how it would go. And I think from my experiences and working with a number of groups for different things, overseeing all of our sales and marketing and really strategy, I've always been most impressed by those who it's more entrepreneurial, right? Where it's like they kind of run their own group, they start it themselves, very hands-on, very involved. Those type of people like yourself take a really it's a high level of effort, I think, overall. But also, you're so knowledgeable in this kind of stuff. you're very focused on results and making sure that we both have a win-win situation. So at first I didn't really know how it would go, but I can say within the month and a half or less we've been working together, I'm very impressed and very confident this will be a long-lasting partnership.
That's awesome to hear. Second to last question that I have, could you just tell me a little bit more about the deliverables that we set up, what some of your best performers have been so far, and just what it's like working with us, especially as we're kind of starting off this relationship, what that communication looks like, what reporting looks like, and just a few highlights of what really stood out to you.
Yeah, definitely without a doubt, the welcome flow, abandonment flows have already done really, really well. And I think your deliverables they're very well done. We live in a world, right, where everybody judges a book off its cover, and so if you're going to say you're really premium, high end like we are, we got to be able to prove that in a lot of areas. That translates to even emails as well. So, being able to have you and your team do all this for us, track it, schedule it, create it, update it, track the metrics. It's extremely important for us because, I wear a lot of hats here. A lot of my coworkers do too, and so we don't get to really master anything, but I think we can become, hopefully sufficient in a lot of areas that we work on. But and the communication has been definitely a 10 out of 10. I mean, I think every time I email you, you get back to me within an hour, even if it's Monday, even if it's a Friday night or a Saturday, it doesn't really matter. That's the entrepreneurial spirit that I can see in you, and gives us, a lot of trust and confidence that, this group's can always be there for us, be responsible, on time with the emails, we're going to communicate effectively, and just try and grow and achieve as much success as we can.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Communication is huge on our end, and it's a two-way street. It's on your guys' end too. I think communication has been excellent. We've really, in the end, we're trying to achieve the same goal. We're trying to help you guys grow your company, and I think you guys have done an excellent job, and you've been absolutely one of our favorite clients to work with so far. So we're absolutely looking forward to continuing our relationship. Last question here. What would you say to any other business owners that were potentially looking at partnering with us? Would you recommend us? What would you say to them?
Yeah, I'd absolutely recommend you guys for sure. 10 out of 10. A lot of massive firms you can work with can charge you an arm and a leg, and you don't have the same communication. You don't have the same even results and testimonials and things like that. So would absolutely recommend and definitely encourage people to really understand the value of email marketing. That's something that I've learned a lot about the past couple of months, and definitely see, even if you're spending hundreds of $1,000s or even nothing to drive content, drive people to your site, it's from you to be able to get that data to convert them to customers, or even if they do become customers, be able to circle back to them if they haven't ordered in a while, to stay in touch with them, to make them really develop a appreciation for your brand, and that is through all your messaging. And emailing and SMS is one of the biggest, if not the biggest. The probably only other one's just like social media content. So it's definitely extremely important, and would absolutely recommend it to every business owner.
Awesome. I appreciate that, Jack. This, I think, was super, super valuable, and appreciate your time, man.
Of course. Thank you, Zach. Anytime.
Absolutely.